got the 5th place guy in the points here for the USMTS, Derek Ramirez. Derek, boy, Ramirez Motorsports has really come out here running like crazy.
Yeah, we've been pretty good here to start the year. We built some new cars, and they worked pretty good for us.
Are you still running the same chassis, or I mean, anything change, or kind of give us a rundown on what you guys are running?
They're still Ramirez cars, but we changed them here and there, so about the same chassis though.
Yeah. But man, you 5th in the points, and Johnny is running 3rd. Like I say, you're really coming out strong.
Yeah, we've actually we're pretty happy with them. They came out of the box pretty good. We've had to make some changes here and there, but other than that, they're pretty good.
Yeah. What are you expecting here for an early spring race like this tonight? Is there any plan, or you just kind of go out there and see what the track's like and what everybody else is doing?
We hope it's slick tonight, and we'll see what we can do in the slick. But usually this place is pretty good, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, if we can get all these other guys to leave us alone, we'd be okay. But anyway, Derek, congratulations on the good run so far, and I hope you guys can pull something out here tonight.
All right, thank you.
Johnny Scott here from USMTS. Johnny, boy, you guys are off to a great start this year. Ramirez Motorsports is really taking off.
Yeah, we had a few struggles here at the beginning of the year, but we just been working hard on these cars, and we're getting better and better each night. We're just going to keep working, and hopefully we can get them going and good enough to run good in the end of the year for the points.
Kind of a disappointing loss down there at Las Cruces to your brother. Lead 49 laps. Man, that's got to be some deal, and then get passed on the last lap.
Yeah, it was definitely hard to take that one, but that's part of it. I mean, when you're racing hard, you can't ever give up, because the last lap means everything. And but we had a great run down there all 3 nights. So I'll take it.
Yeah, I was going to say that's got to be tough to be up in front that long, and then on the last lap, did have a little mistake, driver error, or how did that happen?
No, we just we had a restart there with about 10 laps to go, and I figured I didn't think we'd catch back up to lap traffic that quick in 10 laps, and that last lap I caught a bunch of lap cars, and they piled up on the bottom where I was running. My brother had a good run on the outside, and he snuck by me over there in 3 and 4.
One of them advantages of being in second, you kind of can see what the other guy's going to do, where you're in front, you can't do that. But what do you expect tonight? Like I say, early spring race, track hasn't been run on yet. You got anything in the back of your mind you're thinking about tonight?
Just mainly try to get through the heat race. We didn't draw a very good pill tonight. We'll start 8th in the heat, and just try to pass some cars and get up. Maybe we can make the redraw. If not, we'll have to run a B main, and it makes it hard when you don't have a good starting spot in the heat. But we're gonna go out there and do the best we can.
11th race of the year. Everybody's kind of searching, looking, trying to find something. But these two brothers, I think, they kind of got it figured out a little bit. These guys from Las Cruces. Johnny, have some fun tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Got Jason Hughes here. Jason, let's just kind of start off in a different mode here. I was just talking to you. I saw you run a late model down at East Bay. Is that going to be something we're going to see more of this year?
Yeah, that's Brian Rowland gave us the opportunity to go race the whole Lucas schedule this year and some other stuff. So we're going to hit and miss on the modified this year and do a lot of the late model stuff. That's
got to be kind of an intriguing challenge. Plus, pretty similar deals, just bigger tires, a little more horsepower. But how is it? What's the difference between driving the two?
Down in Florida, it's crazy. You just drive them wide open and throw them sideways, and I'm looking forward to getting on some racetracks where you can drive them a little straighter and try to keep car underneath you a little more, and hopefully they'll be a little more similar then. Yeah.
Brings us down to tonight. Early spring race. Weather's starting to cool off a little bit. Of course, as somebody said earlier, Ryan Whitworth does a terrific job here on the track. But what are you looking for tonight, and anything you're thinking about you may have to do later on?
It's about the same every time you come up here this early in the year. The weather's cold, but they get us a good racetrack, and really look forward to coming up here and racing at this place. It's always nice, and get out there and make a few laps and see what we got to change here in a little while, because the track was a little greasy for hot laps, but heat race it should be pretty good. Yeah.
Like I told Johnny Scott, I said, man, you look fast in hot laps, but I know they don't count. So you got to go back, rethink the whole thing, see what everybody else is doing, but hopefully just get in that first bunch so you don't have to run a B main.
Yeah, the hot laps never paid us anything, so you just kind of get out there and feel your car out a little bit, and then hopefully you can run good in the heat race and get in that top 12 or top 8 for that redraw, so you have a shot to win the race.
He may just be a part-timer this year, but I wouldn't count this guy out. watch for the 12. Thanks a lot, Justin.
Should be excitement, to say the least. These two side by side. Here we go. Phillips says thank you very much. Schrock, though, will carry the momentum off of turn 2. Terry Phillips in the GRT. Kelly Schrock in the 3. Off of turn number 4. Jesse Willard in the 3 spot, and Dan Hilsebeck out of Waukee, Iowa now. The 22D car in that number 4 spot. But they'd better get busy, because here comes Cool Hand Luke in car 69. Two laps down, 13 laps remaining in B feature number 1. Terry Phillips, Kelly Shryock. Then comes the 40 of Jesse Willard, 22D of Dan Hilsebeck, Lucas Schott in the 69. Tom Tillotson Jr. in car number 85.
No, that's not right. 30-20R17. 30-20R17.
Then comes car 36. He'll fall back in line. Logan Martin. Brian Rowland will find his spot. And we'll get back in proper lineup. Now they will double back up. Jesse Willard looking on the inside of Shryock. They're 3 wide off of turn 2. It is time to go. Look at Hilsebeck, Shryock, and Cool Hand Lucas Schott in the 69. Brand new Hughes chassis, fresh out of the box. First time out on the track. And he now just blows past. I mean, get out of here. Sit down, take a seat. Hilsebeck. And the 22D gets throttled. And I mean, throttle hammered by Lucas Schott in the 69. Terry Phillips is long gone as Jesse Willard sits in second. Shryock in third. Four cars will advance. Terry Phillips, all by his lonesome, is way up the hill in turn 4. Jesse Willard loses that number 2 spot to Kelly Shryock. Lucas Schott in 4th in the 69. Then comes Hilsebeck and Tom Tillotson Jr. in the 85. The Don Babb Motorsports, Andy's Frozen Custard, hitting his mark here tonight. The Hatfield Horsepower GRT, Terry Phillips leading in our real race wheel B feature number 1. The Don Babb Motorsports, Terry Phillips taking that high line into turn 1 and 2. Lucas Schott follows through as well, trying to keep pace with Shryock. Phillip, though, tucks it right at the bottom in 3 and 4. If we watch him go back into turn number 1, your leader in B feature number 1. Shryock in second, Lucas Schott third. 4th place is Jesse Willard, your pole sitter. Hilsebeck 1 spot out of that final transfer spot in a 22D. Three wide action farther back. Now into turn 3 we watch as your leader coming up on lap traffic now, Terry Phillips. Coming up on Mike Lawrence in the M80 as they get to hold your line. The 59 car, Bob Salmon, as well. Getting out of the way of that 75 car. Terry Phillips now dicing through traffic, and look at him just dive to the inside of the M80 of Mike Lawrence. Shryock right there in second. Schott in the 69 third. Hilsebeck now has come up to fourth in the 22D as he has went around. Jesse Willard in car number 40. Tom Tillison Jr. in the 85, final lap. White flag in our real race wheel B feature number 1. Terry Phillips out of Springfield, Missouri brings a Hatfield power plant to the victory lane win. Second place will go to Kelly Shryock. Third place will go to the 69 of Lucas Schott. And fourth place will be the 22D of Dan Hilsebeck. We'll set the pace again, and we are going to take 4 cars, so half the field's going to advance, the other half see you tomorrow night.
Oh my goodness, and Jason Hughes is on the pole.
Yep, Jason Hughes gets the pole position out of Watts, Oklahoma.
That's going to make it tough for the rest of the field.
Yeah, they might be running for a second. Rex Winkle right behind him as here we go. Hang on, easy does it. Down the back straightaway, we work a lap number 1.
And then again, I could be wrong.
Yeah, but Jason Hughes will bring him to the line, your leader. Back at this, 3 wide action again. Adam Schrag in the 311, here he comes. Justin Rex Winkle. The 23 car way up the hill. Aaron Morant in car number 70. As up front and leaving them high and dry is Jason Hughes in car 12. Peyton Phillips out of Chanute in that 98 car. The number 2 spot, and we've got one around up in turn 4. Looks to be car number 11. And indeed, it's Scotty Boo out of Nevada, Missouri, that Phoenix race car entry, bringing out our next caution here tonight. Ready to go. They have shortened this up due to cars to 12 laps. So we have 3 down, 9 laps now remaining. Jason Hughes, Peyton Phillips, the 98 out of Chanute in second. Third place, that 311. Adam Schrag out of Hutchinson, Kansas, as here we go. Aaron Morant, car number 70. Where did he come from? Out of Orick, Missouri. Started 13th on our field and has now clawed his way into the top 4. Jason Hughes hits his mark each and every time in a West Silent Pond, car number 12 out of Watts, Oklahoma. Peyton Phillips out of Chanute, the Bills-Built Regional Prevention Center, Neosho County Substance Abuse Task Force, sponsored 98, the number 2 position. Aaron Morant looking for more out of Orick, Missouri. That GRT car number 70. That car taking a liking to that high groove. We watch him go back to work in turn number 1. Coming up now on Adam Schrag out of Hutchinson, Kansas. Side by side into turn 3. Good battle right there for that 3 and 4 position as Aaron Morant now up to 3rd. Schrag back to 4th. Peyton Phillips in 2nd. And they all chase your pole sitter out of Watts, Oklahoma. The West Silent Ponds Mullen powered car 12, Jason Hughes, your leader. Well, right back to you goes the 311. Adam Schrag out of Hutchinson, Kansas, coming right back up to the number 3 spot. Aaron Morant now shuffled back into 4th. White flag displayed to the field And it will be first to the line with 1 lap remaining. Jason Hughes in car number 12. Aaron Moran, unfortunately, car number 70, down to the infield. His night is done as Jason Hughes will come to the line off of turn 4, your winner. Second place will be the 98 of Peyton Phillips, Adam Schrag third. And moving on as well now, the 23 of Justin Rexwinkle out of South Coffeyville, Oklahoma. That takes care of our top